Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is the second of the month, which means it's time for SheetLoad collaborators to share our version of this month's SheetLoad of card sketch. The SheetLoad of cards is a sketch, cutting guide, and full supply list provided free to all of Call Me Crafty Al's subscribers. I'll be sure to link to Call Me Crafty Al's channel in the description box below. On the first of each month, Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al channel shares the sketch for the month and explains how to download that sketch. On the second of the month, she shares a full process video using the SheetLoad sketch, including any tips or tricks she may have. The collaboration team also shares our version of how we use the SheetLoad on the second of the month. There are both Instagram and YouTube collaboration team members. To find the crafty creations made by the collaboration team members, you can use the hashtag in the title of the video or on screen now. If for some reason that hashtag does not work, I will have a playlist in the description box below. If you would like to play along with this month's SheetLoad sketch, please be sure to use the hashtags on the sketch when sharing in social media. This way we can see all the wonderful SheetLoads being made by all of our crafty friends. Now, if you print the SheetLoad at 100%, the image on the SheetLoad is the actual size of an A2 card. The sketch also shares what supplies are needed, how many cards it will yield, and this month's sketch yields 8 cards. The dimensions in case you want to make one card instead of the full batch. Any special instructions, as well as alternatives or other ways to use this sketch. On the second page is your cutting guide. This shows you how to cut your pattern paper and your cardstock for the sketch. So this shows we need 4 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, plus 2 sheets of CS1, which is 8.5 by 11 paper, and 1 sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch vellum. And you'll also need 8 A2 card bases. Since this month is a special edition to use our 6x6 paper pad, I decided to use some of the fun goodies that I got in a recent order from the Not Too Shabby Shop. So I did use the Drink Happy Thoughts sentiment from the Drink Happy Thoughts stamp set. And then I also used the Lattes, Cocoa, and Cookies 6x6 paper pad, as well as the coordinating ephemera. Now, as for my vellum pieces, I happen to have recently purchased this 12 by 12 paper pad at Michael's, and it has 24 sheets of vellum with snowflakes printed on them. So there are different patterns of snowflakes, and the piece that I cut apart for my circles was the second sheet, similar to this one, or like this one. But I thought perfect timing to use this snow globe vellum paper that I bought at Michael's. So let me share my 12 cards with you. Now, I did use that double-sided pattern paper, and as you can see, I flipped some of the ways that I placed the paper. So the sketch calls for the papers to go in this orientation, but as you can see on this one, I kind of flipped it over to the opposite way. And then for my background panel, I used blue and I used red. So I had varying cards. Let me scooch these over so you can see them all. And then I mixed up my pattern papers. And then I also used some of the enamel dots that were in that recent purchase I made. This is from the Brewing It Up collection. So I used those, and that kind of helped me to be able to attach my vellum to the cards. So I attached these little ephemera pieces from the coordinating ephemera and the little enamel dots. I also stamped and heat embossed the sentiment, and I stamped it using my VersaFine Clear Nocturne ink, and then I heat embossed it with clear embossing powder. And I put little bits of glue behind the sentiment as well as behind the enamel dots, and that helped to get that circle piece of vellum attached to the front of my card. And as suggested in the sketch, I did use the scraps of patterned paper to add little flags to the insides of my cards. So here are my 8 completed cards using the November 2023 SheetLoad of Cards sketch. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations, cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here